Hey, I'm Dylan Hale with Hale Family Real Estate.
And I'm Davis Orbaugh with Homeside Financial.
Today we're heading out on a
road trip.
To visit our 3 charities that were nominated for our 100 Men Who Give a Damn organization last week.
So here we go.
We house cancer patients and their families. And that's as much as I know about it. So I'm excited to see their operation today.
So what happens when people come in is we ask them to pay for their room. So
right.
the rooms cost us $92 a night.
Okay.
And we ask for $45 max, and or pay what you can.
Right.
So
Oh, that's
sometimes
great.
it's 15.
Yeah.
And we fundraise the difference. So come on into the kitchen and see.
Great.
You can see the kitchen.
Now this is a kitchen, Dylan.
Yeah, it is. Definitely.
Lots of equipment, lots of cooking space, and then there's meals, seating space for 50 people, and people come and go. So a meal group might come bring dinner for 60 people, and 40 people show up for dinner. But between dinner and breakfast the next morning, we've got people coming from the hospital all night.
Right.
So they eat leftovers, they eat it for breakfast. This is the happening place.
I bet. Yeah.
This seems like it might be the happy.
Yeah. The meal providers come to bring the food. But the real reason they come is to sit in the kitchen and talk to the house guests.
Right.
Hear their stories. It's just so inspiring that people who are going through so much trauma feed the house guests. You know, they talk to them, they energize them, and everybody leaves going, oh, I want to come back. Can I come back and do another meal?
This is our
Great.
Dylan, this is unbelievable.
stocked pantry.
Walk
so
on it.
we
All right, I'm
have
walking in.
a wish list on our website.
Oh, wow.
Items that we use frequently, and a lot of it is stuff that you would use in your home. We
Sure.
use in ours.
Right.
We try to keep it stocked and rotate it out as guests are coming through, so
Right.
that folks that haven't had a chance to get to the grocery store or maybe don't have the means
Right.
can have something to grab on their way to the
Right.
hospital, or can heat up a can of soup when they get back if we don't
Right.
have a meal. So local churches, schools will often do drives for us
Right.
and just bring in loads of dry goods and stuff like this that we can store, and then we rotate it out to our open pantry, which is just free for the taking.
Right.
So whoever is staying with us gets a corresponding locker for their room.
Oh, wow.
That they can store stuff
Right.
in, and then they can just take whatever they need.
So leaving the SECU Family House, man, what'd you get out of that?
I was blown away, Dylan. I mean, the amount of passion that those folks have and what they do. I mean, the feeling of welcome when you go in there.
Yeah.
And then listening to some of the workers talk about, you know, not only the welcome feeling that the patients have, the people that stay there, but
Right.
how they benefit from talking to the other patients, and just what a healing process it is. It's amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
it's a pretty big operation too, you know, and I mean, 100 volunteers that they've got going and working there like constantly. They got 100 different people that are donating their time, man. It's pretty amazing.
Well, how about the expansion?
Yeah,
I mean,
very
yeah.
cool.
And the amount of money that they raised, what was it, about $8 million? And,
Yeah,
and
I
in
mean,
that time frame, the cost have gone up, so they're raising
Right.
another, what, 1.2?
yeah, you know, it's inspiring. I'm, you know, watching Carolyn Walters and Jeff Walters, you know, who head up the 100 Women and 100 Men. Just seeing them throwing themselves into it. I think this probably happens for a lot of people, that they start doing charity work and they really get inspired. And hopefully some people will see this video and get inspired to go work with one of these 3 groups, you know, or, you know, come join our 100 Men group too. Obviously, we need more people.
It is inspiring.
Hey,
Nice
Chase,
to meet
nice
you.
to see you.
I'm our Director of Development and Communications.
Oh,
Come on
fantastic.
in. Welcome
Exciting.
to our office.
I love it.
Thanks. We're right off Aviation Parkway, so we're right by the airport. It's great branding for us since we
Yeah.
provide air transportation for children to access specialized medical care.
Mm-hmm.
We have a few of their pictures on the wall. Some are great private flights. Most of the work we do is commercially, so anytime a
Right.
family just can't afford to travel, we take care of the total cost for as long as they need it.
Mm-hmm.
So it really eliminates that entire need for them.
It's a great cause.
Thank you.
We loved your presentation.
Oh, good.
and
Yeah. I heard
Yeah.
Haley had a lot of fun that night and showed one of our videos.
She was great.
Yeah,
Definitely.
It was great.
I enjoyed chatting.
Everybody was
getting to know
so
her.
impressed.
Oh, good. We're a small but mighty team. So.
Yeah.
What was impressive is how much you've grown. How many
Yes.
more flights each
Yeah.
year, you guys?
In 2012, we were doing less than 70, and last year we did 854.
You did 854 flights?
Yes.
So what does that mean, Chase? Like you did 854 flights. What was the impact on humans that happened from that?
So we did around 230 individual children and families. So like we said, we provide as many flights as they need for their treatment. Some of our kids fly every 6 weeks for a
Right.
clinical trial or chemotherapy, and no family can really afford that, especially
Right.
on top of medical bills. So we take care of that entire need for them. We're a long-term solution. We flew to 50 different hospitals over that, and 82 different diagnoses. So we're not just one specific diagnosis. We're not just cancer.
Right.
We provide a lot of support for rare diseases where they really don't have that national organization to support them.
Sure.
Clinical trials, injuries.
So
anything
all over
you
the
can-
country?
All over the country. All over the world, actually.
Right.
Wow.
We went international in 2016.
Wow.
Yes. We went national and international in the same day. It was very exciting.
That's
That
great.
is
Yeah, we've
exciting.
flown to 25 countries so far and counting. So,
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Jeez.
bringing them into care in the United States.
Real quick, what's an action item that somebody can do if they want to help Children's Flight of Hope?
Well, thanks so much for coming out. I'd say the easiest thing you can do is to visit trianglehopsforhope.org. Get your ticket for Hops for Hope. It's just $25, and 100% of the proceeds stay with Children's Flight of Hope to provide air transportation for kids to get to medical care.
So we partner with every nonprofit or social service agency throughout Lake County
Okay.
that are helping families make that transition after homelessness or crisis. Or,
Right.
they are able to come here for a once-in-a-lifetime appointment to
Oh,
furnish
wow.
their entire home at one time.
Wow.
So usually they're starting over or recovering from a crisis, or kids that age out of foster care and
Right.
they're starting over, or a woman who's fled domestic violence and she's beginning again a new life. She can come here with her case manager from
Right.
the agency and be able to have a shopping experience and
Yeah.
choose her entire home.
Wow. All right. So Graham, you work at the Green Chair Project. What do you do, and how's it impacted you?
I do work here, and I'm in charge of the capital campaign, and
Right.
it is an amazing place to work because everyone who works here is not here for the money. We are here because we care about the community and how we can help more people in the community, and I just love it.
Oh, fantastic. What's so is there a moment that sticks out in your mind where you said, gosh, I know I'm doing the right thing?
Probably one time recently we had some refugees come in and they told the story. The boy had to translate for the mother. They had been living in Syria. Their
Wow.
town had been bombed. As they were leaving the town, the mother lost her hearing from the bombing. The dad lost his arm. They ended up in Jordan for 4 years in a tent.
Wow.
Finally, an agency brought them to Raleigh, but they were living in an apartment with just a card table and little mats on the floor.
Yeah.
So they came in here and shopped, and she was just so excited. She got to pick out pillows. They had not had anything of their own for 4 years and
Wow.
they have these 3 children. But she started crying when she found out she could get a hand mixer and cookie sheets so she could actually cook for her children again.
geez.
And it was very, you're just like what we take for granted.
I know I'm about to start crying right now.
I know. It was just wonderful. And those stories you just hear every day.
That's awesome.
Every day.
Yeah, that's great. Well, thank you, ladies, both so much for the work that you're doing. Green Chair Project, Children's Flight of Hope, and SECU Family House, all before noon. I hope you'll check out these 3 charities, and if you haven't already, take a look at 100 Men Who Give a Damn and 100 Women Who Give a Hoot, because there's a lot of people doing good works. Don't believe what you see on the internet, man. It's not all bad. There's a lot of people working hard, doing good things, making a positive impact in their community, and you can too.